Hey y'all, this is Carly and I am here today with my very first order from L3 Waxy Wonders. So as I mentioned in a couple of my previous videos, I am pretty behind on videos, so I am currently trying to catch up on some of the orders that I received in December and earlier in January. So this order was from the L3 Waxy Wonders Black Friday sale. I believe she had chunks that were Chronicles of Narnia themed, and I went ahead and grabbed one of each of those chunks for my first order, and I received this order sometime in December. It was a pre-order, I believe, so I actually got it sometime in December, and her chunks are gorgeous. I'm very, very happy with all of them. The owner of L3 Waxy Wonders is Jennifer Westing. I believe they're primarily ready to ship, but they do occasionally or monthly, I'm not really sure how often, but have pre-orders for themed type wax like this, so like the Chronicles of Narnia theme. So I am just going to jump right in. She did send some samples, which I really appreciate. That's always very generous. So the first one here is cream-filled cake, and you can see I just put the date that I received these, or just the month that I received them on all of these. And this is a little gingerbread man. And this smells so good. This is such a sweet, light bakery scent. I really, really like that one. This next one is Miss Pac-Man. This is a little snowflake shape. And this one is very fruity, very fresh and fruity. That one's really, really nice. That'll be perfect for the summer. And then the last sample that I have here is Platinum. And this is another little gingerbread man. This smells so amazing. I did look up the scent descriptions for these samples at some point, but I did not think to have them here with me right now. But I think this is Blonde Moment and something else. But it's really, really good. That's my favorite of the samples, definitely. So I will move on to the chunks that were part of the Chronicles of Narnia theme. So starting back here, this first one is Rumble Buffin, which is pink sugar, rosemary, mint, amber. You can see that's a gorgeous chunk, and these are really, really large chunks. You can see there in the palm of my hand, sorry, how large they are. So I would probably cut these into fourths, which I believe is what Jennifer recommends, either thirds or fourths, but I would likely cut each of these chunks into fourths because you can see it's pretty thick also. And this one is really good. The strongest thing to me is the rosemary mint. I'm not too familiar with amber, but I definitely get that nice rosemary mint and then a little bit of the sweetness from the pink sugar. But that's really nice. I think that would be a really nice nighttime blend. The next one that I have here is definitely my favorite as far as colors go. But this one is Susan the Gentle, Soothing Lavender Birthday Cake and Strawberry Jam. And as I've mentioned in a couple of other videos, I have absolutely been loving jelly and jam scents lately. And this one is amazing. This is definitely one of my favorites from the whole order. So, so good. You definitely get the jam, and there's a little bit of a bakery note, and you can get the lavender. So that's really nice. That, again, would be a nice nighttime blend because of that lavender, in my opinion. This next one is Mog Rim, Blackberry Brown Sugar Pound Cake, Lemon Poppy Seed. Her colors are so vibrant. These are so pretty. A lot of these colors I have not seen in wax as vibrantly, so I love these. This is a really, really nice lemon bakery, but it's also got those, I guess, darker notes in it. You can get the blackberry, you can get the brown sugar. It's really not too strong on the lemon. You can get the lemon, but if you're not a huge lemon fan, this is definitely primarily just kind of a strong, deep bakery scent. That one's really nice. Next here I have Lucy the Valiant, which is vanilla oak cran apple. Oh, sorry. Go. And this one is a very musky type scent. It's a little bit manly in my opinion, but you get the apple. I think the muskiness is from that oak maybe. But this is very kind of a musky, perfumey type scent. So if that's not really your thing, this one might not be for you. But I do get in the mood for those sometimes. So that one will be nice. This one here is White Witch, which is winter fresh, blue sugar, and whipped cream. One is just a beautiful blue and white. And this one smells like toothpaste to me. Overwhelmingly, that's what I get. Like a toothpaste or a gum. So definitely not something that I'd be in the mood for all the time. But this one, for certain moods, would be really good. And it is pretty strong on the mint. So I think when you're sick, that would be somewhat sinus clearing. This one here is Jenner Brick, pomegranate vanilla wafer cotton candy frosting. And this is another one of my favorites. This one is so good. You definitely get the cotton candy frosting, I'd say, right off the bat. And then there's definitely... This kind of reminds me of, like, a childhood snack time, maybe, when they actually bring out vanilla wafers and other types of little snacks. That sounds dumb, but that's what this kind of reminds me of, is like having snack time when you're younger. Really good. You can get the pomegranate a little bit, but this definitely isn't fruity by any means. I get much more bakery and the cotton candy from that. Oh, sorry about that. This one is Tumnus, which is Tea and Cakes Strawberry Sugar Milk. And this one is really good. You definitely get the strawberry. If you're not a sugar milk lover, this one probably is not for you because it's pretty strong on the sugar milk. Which I like on cold, but I don't think I've ever actually melted a sugar milk scent yet. So I can't speak a lot to whether I like that melted or not. But on cold, this one's really nice. And the Tea and Cakes is a nice, rich, strong tea and cakes. You definitely get that as well. One's really nice. This one here is Peter the Magnificent, which is Peppermint White Velvet Bow. And White Velvet Bow has its own scent description, I believe. I think it's a little bit floral. I can't remember exactly what's in it, but it's this one. And this one, definitely the first thing that I get is the mint, but there is something special about it. You can get other notes. There's sort of a sweetness to it. I don't necessarily get floral, even though I'm pretty sure there's peonies or something like that in the White Velvet Bow. But this one is really nice, primarily a peppermint scent, so if you're a fan of peppermint, you would probably really like that one. This one is Aslan, so Cashmere, Twilight Woods, and Sweater Weather. And this one, again, is pretty perfumey. If you've had the Twilight Woods from Bath & Body Works, I definitely get some of that in it. I think the Cashmere is maybe also a dupe, but I'm not sure exactly what that one is, but I don't get the Sweater Weather too much. I'm mostly getting the Twilight Woods, but this one is a really nice, not too perfumey, but definitely a little bit of a perfumey note to that one. But that's nice. This one is Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, Bear Claws, Almond, and Amaretto. And this one is strongest on the amaretto. That's what I get right off the bat. Definitely a true liquor amaretto scent. And then there is that warm, rich sort of bakery underneath it. This is a very, very rich, indulgent type scent. So again, you would definitely have to be in the right mood for that. It's very heavy, so I wouldn't want that all the time, but it's really nice, and that's the first amaretto scent I've smelled. This one is Professor Kirke, so pecan pie, frothy lattes, and buttered rum. It's that one. And this one is really nice. The latte is really light. Usually latte is not too much coffee. It's sort of a really light coffee note, so you do get that. I get sort of a pecan-y note from the pecan pie. I don't really get buttered rum, maybe a tiny, tiny bit, but I would say primarily the pecan pie and a little bit of that coffee latte type scent. And the last one that I have here is Edmund the Just, which is spun sugar and Turkish delight. So I've never actually had Turkish delight, but I believe that's some type of dessert. This one's really pretty. And this is very fruity to my nose. Just really fruity, maybe a little bit lemony. It has some sort of a citrusy note to it. So again, I'm not exactly sure what Turkish delight is. I'm sure if I knew it would make a lot more sense, but that one's really nice. Sort of a citrusy, fruity scent is what I mostly get from that one. So that is my Chronicles of Narnia order from L3 Waxy Wonders. I'm extremely happy with all of these chunks, and I'm really excited to get melting them. I had been waiting until I was able to film a video, and then I'll probably wait until the beginning of February, because I don't remember when exactly in December I got these, so that I know that they've cured for at least a full month. But they were all pretty strong on cold, especially the mint scents are already really strong on cold. The perfumey scents are very strong. So a lot of these I would say are probably ready to melt. They were pretty strong when I first got them, so I don't necessarily know how long her recommended cure time is, but just in general I like to let everything cure for at least a month, just to kind of give all those scents a chance to marry and sink in and make sure that it's nice and strong and that I love it when I get a chance to melt it. So I am looking forward to ordering from L3 Waxy Wonders again in the future. If the scent throw on these is as good as the cold throw, I absolutely love themed orders. So anything that has a theme, I'm a huge fan of. So I will probably be waiting to order again until she does another theme similar to Chronicles of Narnia, because that's kind of what drew me into this whole order. So, if you've ordered from L3 Waxy Wonders, if any of these scents sound good, if you have any just general comments, suggestions, questions, any of that, please feel free to leave it down below. I would love to talk to you down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.